No.
Did you get a water out of the locker room?
No, I haven't been in. Don't worry about it.
Sure. Okay.
I'll take you in half.
We're live here on the campus of Gaither High School. It's the crosstown rivalry between the Steinbrenner Warriors and the Gaither Cowboys. The Warriors are looking for their third win of the season against their crosstown rivals. We're looking for their first win of the season on their home opener. The tip-off is won by the Cowboys, and it's Christian Lawrence. Over to the left side, it is Anthony Chandler. On the right side, Jack Harden. Harden with the basketball. He gives it up ahead to Christian Lawrence, who settles it down at the point. Lawrence on the right side to Harden. Cross-court pass over to Kyle Crawford, and now to Lawrence on the left wing side. Back up top to Anthony Chandler. Chandler to Lawrence. Lawrence dribbling in, lays it up off the glass and finishes, and it's 2-0 early. And here come the Steinbrenner Warriors. The Warriors wearing their road navy on navy uniforms. A jumper from the left side for three, a little deep for Jalen Miller is no good. And here comes Christian Lawrence for the Cowboys. On the left side, it's Jack Harden. Harden gives way to Anthony Chandler. Chandler with the basketball against Daniels. Gives it to Jack Harden. Harden from the left side wing for three. Too far, and easy rebound. Jalen Miller passed down low, trying to hit Darnell Ziga, and it goes out of bounds. For a turnover, and the Cowboys to get the basketball with 6:58 to play here in the first quarter. Matt Scher here with you, the GSHS Sports Network on the GSHS Sports YouTube channel. Broadcasting select Steinbrenner athletic events live. At the girls' game later on tonight, that tip-off is tentative, scheduled for 8 o'clock p.m. tonight. Well, following this contest, if it runs a little bit late, it'll be delayed. A jumper from the top for three. It's good for the Cowboys, Anthony Chandler, and it's 5-0 early. The Cowboys with the edge over the Warriors. Left side wing, a deep three for Sardegna, in and out, and an uncontested rebound for Chandler. Gives it ahead. Christian Lawrence, a jumper from the right side for three, misses with the air ball, but the putback is good by Kyle Crawford, and it's now 7-0. Cowboys with the early lead. 6 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Sardegna up over the timeline. Sardegna gives it to Justin Daniels, right side wing, Darnell Ziga. Ziga with the basketball, working against Dylan Prasad. We've got a foul. Foul's on Anthony Chandler. That's his first personal of the evening. So the inbound for Jalen Miller to the right side of the basket. On the baseline, left side wing, Sardegna. Sardegna gives over to the right side wing. Jalen Miller for three. Splash! He knocks it down. Warriors are on the board. And the Warriors now trail 7-3 with 5:48 to play in the opening quarter. Christian Lawrence up over the timeline. Cross-court pass finds Dylan Prasad. Prasad gives it to Christian Lawrence. Lawrence at the top on the G of the Gaither logo. Near half court. Beautiful feed down low as Lawrence gets the basketball, lays it up and in off the right side of the basket and in. 9-3, a 6-point lead, 2 possessions. Warriors with the basketball now. It's Angelo Sardegna. Sardegna, the senior, from the far side point. Up at the top, and dribbles over to the right side of the wing. Gives it to Darnell Ziga. Back up top, wide open. Banerjee with some hesitation, puts up the three, and is fouled. And he's going to shoot three. That's the second personal of the evening against the junior guard, standing at 5'11", Anthony Chandler. It sends Riddy Banerjee to the line. Trying to cut down a 6-point lead. First free throw is off the front side of the iron and kicks out to the left side. Still has 2 opportunities here. Warriors trailing by 6, 2 possessions. Second free throw rolls around the rim and kicks out. And he's 0 for 2, looking to at least cash in on one of these opportunities. Banerjee at the line here. Cowboys will at least get out of here with a 9-4 lead on this free throw attempt And he knocks it down, 9-4, 5-point game. Still 2 possessions. It's Corey Smith, the senior guard, with the basketball, giving it to Christian Lawrence. Lawrence up over the timeline, facing his full court press. Gives it back to Corey Smith. Corey Smith, left wing side, back up top. Christian Lawrence, and now over to the right wing side. Now driving in is Jordan. It's no good. Coming the other way, the Warriors. It's Riddy Banerjee trying to lay it up, just too short along the left side. And here come the Cowboys on the other side. Christian Lawrence is fouled as he goes down. Trying to drive in from the right side of the wing towards the lane. 4.5 to play here in the first quarter. 9-4. Warriors trail the Gaither Cowboys. Gaither coached by John Henson, a 1987 grad of Gaither High School. He was an assistant at Plant before he made the trek up Dale Mabry Highway to Gaither High School. He's 0-3 as their head coach, looking for his first win here on Gaither's home opener. It'll be a fitting way to do it against the rivals, the Steinbrenner Warriors. The Warriors looking for another win to continue their dominance in the rivalry here in the 21st meeting between these two teams. Left side wing for 3. It's good for Corey Smith. He cashes in. 12-4, 8-point lead. Warriors trail. 4 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Darnell Ziga, right wing side, dribbling in. Has to dishes out, left side wing, wide open is Sardegna. Splash! Knocks it down. Warriors trail 12-7. A 5-point game up over the timeline. Christian Lawrence ran into Jalen Miller. No foul, almost lost the handle on it. And then Kyle Crawford over on the right side. His pass is stolen. Justin Daniels over the timeline. Right wing side. Miller backs away and then puts up the fadeaway from the right side. Wing it short. And an uncontested rebound for Hardin. Gives it to Corey Smith up over the timeline. And the layup is no good on the feed to Kyle Crawford. And here come the Warriors on the other side. And a foul is called with 3:19 to play here in the first quarter. And the foul is against Corey Smith. It's his first personal.
All right, hey, keep it up, all right? That's okay.
Fouls are 3-1. 3 for the home team in Gaither and just 1 for the Steinbrenner Warrior team. After that latest foul by Corey Smith. Said Weston, who just checked in, has the basketball now. It's Justin Daniels down low. The shot going up and drawing the foul, but can't get the bucket to go is Ty Simmons, the senior. Simmons had a highlight reel play back in the first game of the season on the road at River Ridge, in which he threw down a two-handed slam from the right side of the basket. Now with 3:03 to play here in the first quarter, trying to trim down a 5-point lead for the rival Gaither Cowboys. Right over left, staggered to the line. Bends at the knees, puts up the shot. It's off the heel, kicks out to the right side. Try to at least salvage one of these attempts. She can make it a 4-point game with a made free throw. It's up, and it's off the front side iron. Stays at 5. Chase down, rebound almost for Sed Wesson, but Corey Smith is able to get there first. Right side wing now pulling up a deep 3 is no good for Hardin. And the rebound for Jalen Smith. Smith up over the timeline. A layup from the right side is no good. Jalen Miller. And now we have a timeout for the Gaither Cowboys as Corey Smith took it up court. It's 12-7, a 5-point lead here early for the Gaither Cowboys here in the 21st meeting of this rivalry. It's a 30-second timeout taken by the Cowboys. 21st meeting between these two teams. Steinbrenner holds the 16-4 edge, according to our good friends at MaxPreps.com. So 2:42 to play, 12-7 lead. Warriors falling behind early before getting their first bucket, which was a triple. And now just made it a 5-point game here in the first quarter. Matt Scher here with you, the GSHS Sports Network on the GSHS Sports YouTube channel. Want to stick around and head to our broadcast for the girls' game. That's approximately 8 o'clock tip-off tonight. maybe a little bit later. It depends on the conclusion of this contest. And then, of course, we're on the road at Freedom on Friday. This pass is stolen. Justin Daniels ahead. Angelo Sardegna is on the fast break. He lays it up from the right side of the basket for a 2-point bucket. It's now 12-9 and a 3-point lead for the Gaither Cowboys. Corey Smith up over the timeline. Smith at the top working against Jalen Miller. Smith to the left side. The pass goes to Taj Hunter. On the left side wing, Corey Smith. Smith with the basketball up top against Angelo Sardegna. Gives it to Jack Harden on the right side. Back to Smith. Under 2 to play here in the first quarter. Smith driving in. Lost the handle on the basketball. Goes out of bounds. And the Warriors will take over on the turnover. And Christian Lawrence will check in for Taj Hunter, who will take a seat on the Gaither bench. 1:46 to play in the first quarter. The inbound from Ziga goes to Jalen Miller, who's up over the timeline. Miller's pass over at the top for Justin Daniels. Daniels, left side wing. Darnell Ziga just couldn't hold on to the basketball. Couldn't get a handle on it on the pass. And it's a turnover. Gaither will get the basketball here with 93 seconds to go in the first quarter. Christian Lawrence, the senior, standing at 5'10". He's a guard and a forward and can play both ways. Basketball now for John Deedle. Back up to Corey Smith. Pass down low to John Deedle is stolen. Angelo Sardegna coming the other way for the Warriors. Spinning, turning back outside to Justin Daniels. Daniels against Deedle. Now it goes to Darnell Ziga on the right side wing. Approaching the final minute of play here in the first quarter. Jalen Miller dishes it. Right side wing now driving in Ziga. Pass down low. Ty Simmons. Hesitation. He puts it away with a floater. 2 feet down in the lane. Warriors trail by 1, 12-11. 50 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Warriors down by 1. Driving in is Christian Lawrence, and he is fouled with 46.2 seconds to go.
That's Darnell's second.
So Darnell Ziga will pick up his second personal. The only fouls on the Warriors side. They have 2 team fouls to the 4 for the Cowboys. And the inbound goes to Christian Lawrence. Now it's to John Deedle and back to Lawrence. Deedle also a standout on the Gaither High School football team. Now it's Corey Smith up top. Left side wing for John Deedle. Back up to Corey Smith. Corey Smith working against Angelo Sardegna, who's tight with pressure on the defensive side. Jack Harden puts up a jumper from the left side. It hits off, bounces off the rim, no good. The putback rebound is good with the bucket. And it's an and 1 as he draws a foul going up for the shot. He'll have a chance for the 3-point play. 14-11 3-point game. Trying to make this a 2-possession game. And the shot goes up. And it's no good, but there's a foul. It was Dylan Persad who went up for the shot and was fouled. I believe the foul was on John Deedle. Here's the inbound up over the timeline. Riddy Banerjee. Banerjee up at the top, dishes at right side wing. Wide open is Daniels. It's too strong. And here's the cross-court pass. And keeping it in was Corey Smith. And a beautiful shot to end the first quarter. Finishing with the right hand was Dylan Persad. And it makes it 16-11 to end the first quarter of play. 5-point lead for the Gaither Cowboys here on their home opener against the Steinbrenner Warriors. Pause for 30 as we start the second quarter. This is your home for Steinbrenner Hoops on the GSHS Sports Network on the GSHS Sports YouTube channel. Start of the second quarter off the inbound. Jalen Miller going up. Don't believe he went up in the motion of shooting. But a foul is called against Gabe Rosado. That's his first personal. Now that's 6 for Gaither, who holds a 5-point lead. Their next foul will put Steinbrenner into the bonus. Off the inbound, Justin Daniels couldn't handle onto it, and it's a turnover coming the other way. Christian Lawrence is no good, but the putback is good off of the hands of Kyle Crawford. 18-11, 7-point lead for the Gaither Cowboys over the Warriors of Steinbrenner High School. Right wing side and back up top, Rudy Banerjee. Banerjee lost the handle on it, got knocked out. And they're going to say it's off of a Gaither Cowboy. Good defensive play for Gaither as they have to force Steinbrenner to reset below the basket. Here's the inbound for Jalen Miller. Comes up top to Rudy Banerjee. Left wing side. Justin Daniels. Now near the corner. Here's a jumper for 3. Sardinia's shot is no good. The rebound for Hardin gives it to Christian Lawrence, who's up over the timeline. Hardin from the right point with the basketball. Gives it up top to Gabe Rosado. Right wing side. Christian Lawrence. And the pass is stolen. Coming the other way for the Warriors is Rudy Banerjee. Banerjee. Pass down low. Beautiful feed and finish for Ty Simmons, who gets the bucket, and it's now 18-13, back to a 5-point lead for the Cowboys here in the second quarter. 6.5 to play until halftime. On the right side, driving in for the Cowboys, Christian Lawrence, and we've got a foul. They fell on Justin Daniels, a senior forward at 6'3" for the Warriors. And off of the inbound, comes up top to Julian Briere. Now a left wing side. 3 is no good for Hardin. The rebound, however, is in favor of the Gaither Cowboys. It was Briere. He dished it back outside, and Hardin went up for the shot and was fouled for a 2-point jumper on the left side. And the foul is against Ty Simmons. It's his first personal of the evening. At the line, it's Hardin. Knocks down his first one. 19-13, back to a 6.2 possession lead. Trying to force this to a 3-possession. So he's right over left. Dribbles twice. Puts it up off the front side iron. And the rebound falls into the hands of Ty Simmons. Comes Jalen Miller up over the timeline for the Warriors. Dribbling in the lane. Lost the handle on it. But is drawing a foul. And the foul's against Christian Lawrence. That's his first personal. And it's a one-on-one opportunity as the Warriors in the bonus with the 17th foul for the Gaither Cowboys. Miller at the line, right over left staggered. Bends he's at the knees, puts it up, knocks it down. 19-14, Warriors trail by 5. Free throws can win and lose you a ball game, especially late, but making them early can really make the difference in this contest, especially against your rival coming down to the wire. This one bounces around the rim and falls into the bucket. Now a 4-point game, 19-15. 6 to play until halftime. Hardin's pass down low. It's Briere. He finishes with a jumper from the right side. Do that right block, and it's good. 21-15. Coming the other way for the Warriors, we have a whistle and a timeout. I believe Seth Wesson having a bit of trouble. I believe he's trying to retie his shoe, so they had to call time down on the court. May have fallen out of the shoe, actually. Looks like Sed's okay. And so the inbound will come from Max Otto. But a couple key blocks for the Warriors against Wiregrass Ranch last night. The Warriors 73-66 lost to Wiregrass Ranch. Driving in from the left side was Jalen Miller, and he's called for the travel as he slips with his feet. Not much you can do there, just a turnover, and the Cowboys get the basketball with 5:36 to play here until halftime. Up 21-15, a 6.2 possession lead over the Warriors. Cowboys wearing their home whites against this Warrior team. Up over the timeline, Christian Lawrence, left wing side. And now a three ball from the left side from Jack Harden is no good. Here come the Warriors up over the timeline with speed. Jalen Miller gives it to Riddy Banerjee. Banerjee in the lane, dishes it back outside. Miller goes up for the shot, but he's called for the travel. Took one too many steps trying to pivot there. I believe on the hesitation. He slid with the foot, so it's a turnover, and the Cowboys get the basketball. They'll inbound it on the far sideline. Off the inbound. Lawrence up over the timeline. Right wing side. Corey Smith. Smith back up top. Gives it to Lawrence. Right wing side against Sardinia. Lawrence working against Sid Wesson. Gives it away to Javion Kilpatrick, and now a turnover. Otto with the basketball. Gives it to Ty Simmons going up down low. He gets blocked, but somehow Sid Wesson knocks it over to Otto. Now up top, Banerjee. And it's a travel as Banerjee, with the hesitation against Lawrence, created some contact, but before he did, moved the feet without dribbling. And it's a turnover, and the Gaither Cowboys now with the basketball, approaching the final 4.5. Up 21-15 against their rival to the north in Steinbrenner High School. Left side wing, Corey Smith, pass down low. It's Briere going up for the shot. A whistle. And there's a foul against Riddy Banerjee. Banerjee's first personal of the evening. 16 fouls. Next one will put the Warriors' opponent in the Gaither Cowboys in the bonus. Max Otto trying to dribble around his back against Corey Smith. Has to work up over the timeline. He's able to do so, and impressive dribbling there from the young freshman. Gives it to Sid Wesson. Wesson, right wing side. Riddy Banerjee pass down low to Wesson. Spinning, turning back outside. Here's Angelo Sardinia from the top. In and out on the three ball. No good. And Julian Briere with the rebound gives it to Corey Smith, who's up over the timeline. Under 4 to play until halftime. Right wing side, it's Jack Harden. Pass down low from Briere to Smith. He's got an open two-footer, and he knocks it down. 23-15. The Cowboys on top of the Warriors. Sardinia dribbles up slowly to the timeline as he crosses up court, trying to settle things down for the Warriors and get things back under control. Here comes Sardinia trying to drive in from the right side. A whistle and a foul, and he was in the process of shooting. He will go to the free throw line. And the foul is against Javion Kilpatrick. And so Sardinia to shoot 2 in the line. First free throw is up, knocks it down. Players checking on and off the floor. Darnell Ziga coming in. Sid Wesson and Max Otto both checking out. Sardinia spins the ball in his hands, puts it up for the shot. He knocks it down. 23-17, Cowboys lead the Warriors. Here on the campus of Gaither High School, right off of one of the main arteries of the Tampa Bay area. In Dale Mabry High School. And now we've got a foul against Riddy Banerjee as he forced the Cowboys out of bounds. That's Banerjee's second personal. So at the line, Corey Smith bends in the knees, puts it up off the front side iron. Chase down, rebound, will head out of bounds, and it's last off of a Warrior, so the Cowboys to get the basketball here. Simon Massange to inbound. Up at the top with the basketball, it's Anthony Chandler. Gives it over to the right side for Dylan Prasad. Now driving in, Christian Lawrence lays up off the high glass, gets the bucket to go, and it's 25-17. Ty Simmons, right wing side, Riddy Banerjee. Warriors down 25-17, under 2:45 to play till halftime. Ziga down low. The pass is stolen by Massange and given to Christian Lawrence, who's up over the timeline. Lawrence up at the top, gives it to Anthony Chandler. Over to the right side for Lawrence. Lawrence working against Angelo Sardegna. Right wing side. Back to Anthony Chandler. Jumper from the right elbow off of the iron. And a rip-down rebound for Jalen Miller. Miller with speed up over the timeline. Driving in the lane. He lost the handle on it, but we got a foul in the lane. And a foul, I believe that's against Anthony Chandler. That'll be his third personal, and it is. And so to check in after this free throw, or before the free throw, it'll be Sed Wesson, and coming to take a seat on the bench is Ty Simmons. Right over left, staggered to the line, dribbling 4 times, spinning the basketball in his hands. He bends at the knees, puts it up. Jalen Miller knocks down his first free throw, and it's now 25-18. And right over left, staggered at the line, bends at the knees, puts up the shot, and he knocks it down. It's 25-19. Christian Lawrence taking his time up over the timeline as we approach the final 2 minutes here of the first half. Left wing side. It's Corey Smith. Gives it to Simon Massange. He goes up for the shot. It's no good. And Ziga had the rebound and fighting for the foul. Fighting for the rebound. There's a foul. And this one's against Simon Massange. It's his first personal. That's 10 personal, or 10 team fouls. It's a double bonus for the Warriors. Darnell Ziga at the line. Puts up the first shot. It's off of the iron and kicks out to the left side in the hands of his teammate, Riddy Banerjee. Julian Briere checks out. And in checks Max Barrow. A shot goes up and toilet bowls into the bucket. Warriors trail by 5, 25-20. Now under 2 minutes, 1:45 to play. Here in the first half, the pass goes out of bounds. Warriors get the basketball on a turnover. 1:42 to go. Here in the first half, down by 5. Miller up over the timeline. He's on the right wing side. We're going to get Corey Smith. Dribbles up right to left across your radio dial. Now on the right wing side, Angelo Sardegna going up for the shot. He lost the handle on it. Here comes Corey Smith the other way. The pass down low. Christian Lawrence finishes with the right hand, and it's back up 27-20. But Warriors picking up the pace on offense. Back up top. Sed Wesson wide open for 3. Off the heel, kicks out. Jalen Miller got the rebound. His shot is short, gets his own rebound. A third opportunity is no good. And Ziga gets the rebound. His fourth, the fourth shot of that offensive side for the Warriors results in a shooting foul against Max Barrow. And Ziga will go to the line for 2 with 63 seconds to go in the first half. Free throw goes up, and it's good. Warriors trail by 6, 27-21. A 2-possession game. Ending at the knees. The second one is up off the front side iron. Corey Smith fumbles with it, but then recovers for the rebound. Given to Christian Lawrence up over the timeline against Angelo Sardegna. Back over to the right side for Corey Smith. Smith with the basketball against Jalen Miller. Back over the right side, Corey Smith, pass down low, spinning, turning, a fadeaway from the right elbow is no good. Now a second chance opportunity, third chance for Simon Massange is no good. Coming the other way now, it's Jalen Miller. Miller on the right side wing for the Warriors against Corey Smith. Under 30 seconds, approaching 25 seconds to play here in the half. Instead, Weston left wing side for three. Too strong. There's a little bit too much mustard on that shot. Coming the other way, it's Christian Lawrence. Now a jumper from the right side. Max Barrows' shot is no good. Under 10 seconds to play here in the first half. Sardegna up over the timeline. Warriors down by 6. Right wing side. Banerjee in and out. No good. And that is the end of the first half with the Warriors down 2 possessions by 6 points against their crosstown rivals, the Gaither High School Cowboys. So 27-21, it's halftime. We'll pause and then we'll briefly go over things halftime-wise and bring you the third quarter, second half of action. That'll be in approximately a little over 9.5 minutes. So you're listening to the GSHS Sports Network on the GSHS Sports YouTube channel. This is your home for Steinbrenner Hoops. We're about to start the third quarter of play. Just to go over a couple of things here. The Warriors, they were down early, and then they were able to bounce back, but a quick strike, especially of Christian Lawrence. He has been a playmaker today for the Gaither Cowboys as we get ready to start the third quarter of play. Main mission's got to stop number one on that Gaither team so far. He's been the guy who's been able to get it done as he's now on the right side wing. He puts up a three, and he's not able to get this one to go. Justin Daniels gets the basketball and dribbles it over the way to the direction of Angelo Sardegna, who has the basketball. Left wing side for Jalen Miller. Miller on the left wing near the baseline for Daniels. His shot no good. Now it's Sardegna going in for the shot. It gets blocked. And it's the Warriors who still have the basketball. Coach John Henson pleased with his team's play in the first 32 seconds here of the third quarter, making it vocally known. On the left side wing, Jalen Miller. Miller with the basketball, working against Christian Lawrence. Right wing side, Riddy Banerjee. Banerjee drives in, finger roll in the lane. It's good. From 2 feet out, he's able to put it home, and the Steinbrenner Warriors now trail 27-23. Up top with the basketball, it's Anthony Chandler. Gives it to Jack Harden, now over to the right side for Julian Briere, back up top with the basketball. Spinning, turning with it was Harden, now gives it to Christian Lawrence. Lawrence, the guy who's been getting it done for this Gaither team. The pass over on the left wing side. Now for Chandler. Anthony Chandler working against Jalen Miller. His pass is tipped and into the arms for a steal of Angelo Sardegna, and we've got a foul. And the foul's against Jack Harden. That's Harden's second personal. Now dribbling in from the right side. From the right side wing, it's a three for Ziga. It's no good. And the rebound for Anthony Chandler. Chandler gives it ahead to Christian Lawrence. Now on the left side wing. And the Warriors coming away with it. Up top. Driving in. Almost going coast to coast. Sardegna feed to Ziga. Too strong off the glass. Got his own rebound. Gives it to Jalen Miller. Miller backs out towards the left side wing. Miller settles it down. Under 6 to play here in the third quarter. Miller dribbles back up top. Right wing side. Justin Daniels back up top. Sardegna spinning, turning. Right wing side. Riddy Banerjee now. And a jumper from the top. He cashes in. And the Warriors trail out 27-25. It's a 2-point game. Over the timeline, he settles it down. Here's Christian Lawrence for the Gaither Cowboys. Lawrence, right wing side for Jack Harden. Harden back over to Lawrence, left wing side. He drives in from there. It's no good. The putback opportunity is no good either by Kyle Crawford. A cross-court pass. Jalen Miller falls to the ground, slides into the wall under the basket, but gets the bucket to go, and we are tied at 27-all with 5:12 to play and a timeout. A 30-second timeout called for the Gaither Cowboys. Warriors looking for win number 17 as a program against the Gaither Cowboys in the 21st meeting between these two rivals. Matt Scher here with you, the GSHS Sports Network on the GSHS Sports YouTube channel. Coming up after this contest, it was scheduled for 8 o'clock, but it may go a little bit later until the completion of this game, which is tied up at 27-all with 5:12. Plays the girls' side of the rivalry, the Lady Warriors and the Lady Cowboys. And so the Cowboys set to inbound. It's Christian Lawrence. He gives way to Taj Hunter and back to Lawrence, who's up over the timeline. Now left wing side to Anthony Chandler. Chandler going up for the shot. He knocked away by Jalen Miller. And a foul is called. Foul was against Anthony Chandler, his fourth personal. He's one away from fouling out in this contest. Warriors with the basketball, right wing side. Angelo Sardegna driving in. Basketball is tipped up towards the rim. Fighting for the basketball. Still on the ground. It's loose and goes out of bounds. I believe we have a foul call down low. The foul is against Justin Daniels. That's his second personal of the evening. Excuse me, his third personal of the evening. Well, the game's still tied up at 27. Four and a half to play here in the third quarter. Warriors and Cowboys tied up at 27. Christian Lawrence at the top, milking the clock down to under 4.5 to play here in the third. On the right side, it's Taj Hunter. He got it stolen. Here comes Jalen Miller with the layup. It's good off the glass and in, and the Warriors lead 29-27. 4 and change to play as it's Lawrence up over the timeline. The Warriors fired up, and the Warrior fans in attendance liking what they see. The right side, Taj Hunter. And it's Christian Lawrence wide open for three. It's no good. Rebound falls in the hands of Jalen Miller. Cross-court pass is stolen by Julian Briere. It was intended for Angelo Sardegna along the left side wing, and now it's Christian Lawrence up at the top. He drives in against Banerjee, puts up the floater from the left block just outside of the lane. It's good. And we're tied back at 29. Approaching 3.5 to play here in the third quarter. Banerjee going up for the shot. It's no good. Tip-tap rebound is then ripped down by Julian Briere. Coming up is Simon Musange. Musange goes up for the shot. It's no good. Coming the other way, Riddy Banerjee. Under 3.5 to play in the third. Jumper from the left side. Sardegna knocks it down. And the Warriors back up by 2, 31-29. Up over the timeline, it's Christian Lawrence. Lawrence at the point. Gives it from the left side wing. Corey Smith with a three. And an answer back for the Gaither Cowboys. 32-31. Cowboys with a 1-point advantage, and the Warriors set to get the basketball. Jalen Miller checks out and set Wesson into the ball game. The inbound, Sed Wesson up over the timeline. He's on the right wing side. Gives it to Riddy Banerjee. Banerjee back up top to Ziga, then to Sardegna. Sed Wesson along the left wing side. Back up top to Banerjee. He pulls the trigger. It's off of the iron, off of the glass. Sardegna finishes and one. Draws a foul and gets the bucket to go. And the foul is against Christian Lawrence. That's his second personal of the evening. And it sends Sardegna to the line with a chance for the three-point play. Puts up the shot, it's good. 33-32, or 34-32 now after the bucket. Warriors back up by 2, and the Cowboys now to take over on the possession. Warriors looking to get back over 500 with their third win of the campaign. They're in 2018-19. Corey Smith up over the timeline, right wing side. Christian Lawrence. Under 2.5 to play in the third quarter. Lawrence up top. Lawrence, right wing side. Corey Smith, fade away for three, and it's good. And it's back to a 35-34. 1-point lead for the Cowboys. Banerjee up over the timeline with speed, dishes it to Ty Simmons. And Banerjee able to get the loose basketball after Simmons couldn't handle on it. Now the right wing side, and it's a pass over to the right wing side from Simmons to Jalen Miller. It's over his head and lands into the first row of seats along the right sideline near the corner where it meets the baseline. It'll be an inbound from the far side with a turnover. Gaither to get the basketball up by 1, 35-34. So the inbound, Taj Hunter gives it to Christian Lawrence, who's up over the timeline. Lawrence calls the play. From the point position, left wing side, it's Corey Smith who's made the last couple of threes along the wings. On the right side, Christian Lawrence on deep, working against Riddy Banerjee on defense. He pops a little floater from the right side, and it's 37-34, back to a three-point lead for the Cowboys. Right wing side, here's a three from Miller, tries to bank it home, it's short, and the rebound falls into the hands of Dylan Persad. Now it's Smith going up for the shot. He draws a foul, and I believe that foul is going to go against Ty Simmons. And it is Ty Simmons, his second personal of the night. He'll send Corey Smith to the line, looking to make this a two-possession game, up 37-34. Bends to the knees, puts up the shot. It's short off the iron, kicks out to the left side, and going to chase it down was Jalen Miller. Left over right, staggered at the line, and Corey Smith missing that last free throw. His second free throw on the attempt goes up, and it's in and out. The rebound goes in the hands. Corey Smith able to chase it down. He's back up top. Left wing side, Jack Harden trying for a three, drains it over the head of a Warrior defender, and it's now 40-34, 6-point two-possession lead for the Cowboys. Sardinia up over the timeline and drawing a foul against Taj Hunter. That's Hunter's first personal of the evening. Warriors now inbound with the basketball. Warriors only with two team fouls here in the second half with 62 seconds to play in the third quarter, compared to the 4 team fouls for the home Gaither Cowboys. The 21st meeting of the rivalry between these two teams since the opening of Steinbrenner High School back in the fall of 2009. Pass down low. Ziga goes up with a shot, and it's off of the hands of a Warrior. And it will be a Gaither Cowboy basketball. The inbound comes cross court in the lane, going up for the shot. It's good for Taj Hunter. 40 seconds, under 40 now to go here in the third quarter, 42-34. An 8-point lead. Dishing it out right side. Jalen Miller with the basketball, going up for the shot, puts it off the glass, too strong. Darnell Ziga going up for the shot. He got it knocked away. Down low by Dylan Persad, and now we got a whistle down low. And a foul. This one's going to go against Darnell Ziga. That's his third personal. .4 to go here in the third quarter. 42-34. The Cowboys lead the Warriors. Matt Scher here with you, the GSHS Sports Network on the GSHS Sports YouTube channel. Coming up after this game will be the girls' broadcast. So the girls look for their first win of the 2018-19 campaign. Corey Smith driving in, dishes it out. Left wing side, a three-point attempt for Taj Hunter is no good. And trying to chase down the basketball as time expires was Dylan Persad, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. Just 8 minutes to play now here in the final quarter of play. 42-34, an 8-point lead for the Gaither Cowboys as we enter the final quarter of play. We'll be back in just a couple moments for the start of the fourth quarter here on the GSHS Sports Network on the GSHS Sports YouTube channel. Cowboys lead the Warriors 42-34. Eight minutes on the clock as we welcome you back here on the campus of Gaither High School. As the Steinbrenner Warriors here in the crosstown rivalry, the 21st meeting between these two teams. Warriors with a 16-4 advantage since the opening of Steinbrenner High School in the fall of 2009. Warriors down by 8 as we start off the final quarter of play. Angelo Sardegna along the right side wing gives it to Riddy Banerjee. Banerjee with the basketball working against Kyle Crawford. Banerjee down low. Pass is stolen. Julian Briere comes away with it and then gives it to one of the main playmakers along this Gaither Cowboy team in Christian Lawrence. Lawrence gives it over to Jack Harden. Back to Lawrence at the top. Under 7.5 to play in regulation. Cowboys up by 8. Right wing side, Corey Smith. Smith against Darnell Ziga, left wing side. Now it's Christian Lawrence back up top to Jack Harden, to Corey Smith, and now left wing side. And dribbling back up top in the point guard position is Christian Lawrence. Left wing side for Jack Harden over the right wing, and now a fadeaway from the right side for Corey Smith, and he's not able to cash in. Loose basketball after Sardegna couldn't hold on to it. Now the pass over to Julian Briere. He gets the feed from Kyle Crawford and finishes with a 2-point bucket. Now a 10-point lead, 44-34, 6:40 to play. And now a travel turnover for the Warriors, as I believe that was Jalen Miller. Took one too many steps with the basketball, and now a timeout called by head coach J.R. Allen. It's a full timeout for the Warriors with 6:44 to play in regulation. Warriors trailing by 10, 44-34. And we will pause for 30. We'll be right back as the Warriors trail by 10 here on the GSHS Sports Network and GSHS Sports YouTube channel. Coming out of the full timeout for the Warriors here on the GSHS Sports Network and the GSHS Sports YouTube channel. Steinbrenner Warriors here on the road at Gaither High School, taking on their rivals to the south of Gaither High School. Well, the Cowboys with the basketball up by 10. Driving in from the left side, Jack Harden. And it's an offensive charge called against Harden as he went into the body, putting up the shot. So Harden picks up a foul, and that's his third personal of the night. 6:34 on the clock here in regulation, 44-34. Cowboys lead the Warriors, and the Warriors are set to inbound here. It'll be Jalen Miller on the baseline to the left side of the basket. And the inbound goes to Darnell Ziga. Under 6.5 now in the contest. Up over the timeline, Darnell Ziga on the left wing side. Ziga working around Briere, back up top, and now has to drive in. And he lost the basketball, now knocked away. It comes into the hands of Jack Harden, and here come the Gaither Cowboys on another turnover. Corey Smith passed down low, going up for the shot, and what a block down low by Jalen Miller against Kyle Crawford. Now a fadeaway from the right side is no good for Harden. Here comes Jalen Miller with speed up over the timeline. Puts up the shot, no good. Darnell Ziga got the rebound, then it squirts away. Kyle Crawford grabs the basketball and gives it to Christian Lawrence. The Warriors unsuccessful on that trip down the floor. Up over the timeline, Christian Lawrence. Right wing side with the basketball. Passes down low from Harden. It's stolen. Angelo Sardegna takes a hit as he goes down, and we've got a foul down low. The foul is Sardegna hit the deck, and the foul's against Jack Harden. That's his fourth personal. He's one away from having an early exit tonight. And Harden will remain in the ballgame. The inbound from Ziga comes back up top to Angelo Sardegna. Sardegna driving in, dishes it out right wing side. Deep three here for Miller. It's short as it hits the rim and the glass, and Julian Briere comes away with a rebound up over the timeline. Corey Smith, left wing side. It's Harden for three. It's short off of the iron, fighting for the rebound. Ball goes out of bounds. And I believe this basketball will stay in possession for the Gaither Cowboys. And it will, with 5:12 to play. Still a 10-point contest in favor of Gaither High School. The inbound goes to Corey Smith, and it's knocked away by Jalen Miller, but the far side official says there was contact by Jalen Miller, not just on the basketball, but on the body, so that's his first personal of the evening. Final 5 minutes of play, driving in, laying it up. It's short for Miller. Corey Smith now on the left side wing. Splash! Angelo Sardegna cashes in for three. And it's 44-37. 7-point game. Corey Smith with the basketball. Is able to twist and turn. Christian Lawrence up over the timeline. Pass down low. In and out of the hands of Tarnell Ziga. And then trying to grab the basketball before it went out of bounds was Kyle Crawford. It's last off his hands. And a full timeout is then called by Gaither High School, who trail by 7, 44-37, with 4:41 to play in regulation. After a huge three by Angelo Sardegna on the left wing side. So we'll pause for just a couple moments, and we'll be back for the final 4 minutes, 41 seconds, and a 7-point lead for Gaither over the Steinbrenner Warriors. Jalen Miller on the inbound, gives it to Angelo Sardegna. They approach a final 4.5 in the quarter. In regulation here in the fourth quarter. Jalen Miller dribbling in, dishes it over right wing side. Sardegna for three. It's off the iron short. And here come the Gaither Cowboys the other way. Kyle Crawford back outside. Corey Smith. Smith on the right wing side. We approach 4:10 now in the quarter. And the basketball going out of bounds, and it's last off of a Warrior. Good defensive play. I believe Justin Daniels going to hand it on that one with 4:09 to play. 44-37. Warriors trail by 7. Off the inbound, and the basket is good, and it's an and one for Kyle Crawford as he finishes under the basket on the left side. And the foul is against Riddy Banerjee, the 5'10", 150 senior guard, who picks up his third personal of the night. At the line, and the three-point play is not converted after the missed free throw. On the right side, Darnell Ziga. Ziga with the basketball, driving in from the right side. And we've got a foul down low with Ziga driving in. This will be a shooting foul. And the foul is going to be against Julian Briere. It's his first personal of the evening. It's going up for the shot, so it'll be a 2 shots for the Warriors. 3:54 on the clock until left in regulation. Ziga bends at the knees, puts up the first free throw, and you got to have that one there as he misses. Free throws are crucial down the stretch. Warriors trailing 46-37. A 9-point deficit And it's one way to cut back on the lead as Darnell Ziga is able to at least be 1 of 2 on that free throw attempt. 46-38, Cowboys lead. Christian Lawrence working against Jalen Miller up over the timeline. Right wing side for Taj Hunter. Back up to Christian Lawrence. Lawrence, left side of the wing. The pass over on the left side for Corey Smith. Back up top to Kyle Crawford and again to Corey Smith at the top as we enter the final 3.5 of play. On the left wing side, back up top, and it's stolen off the pass. Justin Daniels, then he lost the basketball. It goes to Taj Hunter. Hunter gets the pass off to Christian Lawrence. And the cross-court pass wide open for the basket. A breakdown defensively for the Warriors as Briere finishes from the left block with the left hand. And now the final 3 minutes of play. It's now 48-38, a 10-point lead and a travel for the Warriors. Another turnover. And the Warriors now with 2:59 to play, down by 10. Warriors having some trouble against the defense of this Gaither Cowboys team. And off the inbound, the Cowboys have it. The pass is almost stolen. Now it's passed down low. Christian Lawrence, and beautiful feed there. Wide open was Briere. He finished right next to the basket with the right hand. It's a 12-point lead. Now a call for a travel as said Wesson was going in from the left side. And so now for the inbound, it'll be Anthony Chandler. Christian Lawrence with the basketball. A final 2.5 of play. On the right side, on the left side wing. Taj Hunter going up for the shot. A blocking foul, but can't get the bucket to go. He'll go to the line for 2. And we'll see who the foul is on. And it's against Angelo Sardegna. And that is his first personal with 2:25 to play in regulation. And it's Taj Hunter at the line for the Cowboys. Right over left, staggered at the line, puts up the shot. It's more of a line drive type shot out of the hand, but it works as it falls into the bucket. 51-38. 13-point lead, largest of the day for the Cowboys. Right over left with the feet staggered at the line, puts up the shot off the heel, kicks out the left side. Julian Briere gets the rebound over the right side. Kyle Crawford. And it down, hitting the deck was Jalen Miller looking for the charge. No call, pass down low. And it's Briere who lost the basketball. And there's a foul. All down low, I believe, against the Warriors. Oh, it's an offensive foul, and this one's going to be against Taj Hunter. And that's his second personal. With 2:13 to play. Here in regulation, Warriors trailing by 13 to the Gaither Cowboys. And now a timeout down on the floor. And it's a 30-second timeout for the Warriors. Down 51-38. We'll be right back here on the GSHS Sports Network. On the GSHS Sports YouTube channel, Warriors down 51-38. Coming out of the 30-second timeout, the Gaither Cowboys on the floor, and the Warriors about to come out of their huddle. Head coach J.R. Allen and both head coach John Henson strategizing here for the final 2 minutes, 13 seconds left in this contest with a 13-point lead for the Gaither Cowboys. Here's the inbound. Riddy Banerjee dribbles up over the timeline. Banerjee at the top. Running against Anthony Chandler now gives it to Angelo Sardegna, driving in from the right side, back up top, and they've stolen Anthony Chandler. It was intended for Justin Daniels. Now cross-court pass, passes down low, reverse layup, beautifully done down low by Jack Harden, 53-38. Now Warriors coming on the offensive, and a great defensive play down low from the Cowboys. Taj Hunter, the sophomore guard at 5'10", he stands. Freezes the clock with 1:43, forces the Warriors to reset with an inbound to the left side of the basket on the baseline, trailing 53-38. The Gaither Cowboy fans can start to feel it here as there's a jumper from the left side for three, no good for Sardegna. A fight for the basketball, and a jump ball is called. And the possession arrow favors the Gaither Cowboys, so the inbound will come from Ahmad Foy Smith. Foy Smith to inbound. And the inbound is stolen, and Riddy Banerjee finishes in the lane with the left hand. Now down to a 13-point lead. Pressure here from the Warriors, but the Cowboys able to evade it. Left wing side, cross-court pass goes to Jack Harden, who's been in this contest and who has had 4 fouls in this contest, but has survived, and he is fouled by Riddy Banerjee. That's Banerjee's fourth. Well, Banerjee, 1 foul away from his night being over with 1:23 to play. In the regulation with the Warriors trailing by 13, 53-40. And now Sed Wesson will check out. And at the line is Jack Harden. Put up his first free throw and knocks it down, makes a 14-point lead, 54-40, with 83 seconds to go here in the ball game. Dribbles at the line, puts it up, makes it a 15-point lead, 55-40. Come the Warriors, Angelo Sardegna up over the timeline on the far side. Dribbles in the lane, puts it up off the glass, beautifully done, knocks it down, 55-42. Off the inbound, it's Foy Smith over on the left wing side. He's feeling pressure from Darnell Ziga. The Warriors with pressure here. Now it's Anthony Chandler trying to put it up off the glass, no good. Justin Daniels fighting for the basketball. And we got a foul, and this one's going to go against Anthony Chandler. That's his 5th foul, and so Chandler's night is done for the contest. And so in to check in will be Gabe Rosado as Chandler is done for the evening with 59.1 on the clock, under a minute to go. And it's Justin Daniels with must-make free throws here. Knocks down the first one. 55-43. Warriors trail the Cowboys. Wesson checks in, and coming to the bench will be Darnell Ziga. At the line, knocking it down. 2-2 on the line. 55-44, 11-point lead. Jalen Miller with pressure here against Christian Lawrence. Wanted a call. Lawrence almost lost the basketball, and now we got a foul. The call is against Jalen Miller, and that is his 2nd personal with 50.6 to go in the ball game. Well, the girls' game will be delayed just a little bit right now. There's 14 minutes until 8 o'clock, the scheduled tip-off, so their game will be pushed back just a little bit. We'll have to catch that broadcast on the next link. So the free throw is good, 56-44. Free throw goes up, and it's good. Christian Lawrence knocks down both, and it's 57-44. Angelo Sardegna just waited a little bit to pick that basketball up. Now on the left wing side, it's Riddy Banerjee back up top. Daniels trying to dribble in. He lost the handle on it, and that's huge. Turnover. And now here's turned over. Angelo Sardegna goes up with a shot. He finishes with the right hand. with 34.2 on the clock. And a timeout called by head coach J.R. Allen. And we talked about head coach John Henson in the game. We'll talk about head coach J.R. Allen. Now in his 10th season combined between these two teams as we got a full timeout on the floor. J.R. Allen, of course, the head coach for the first 6 seasons of Warrior girls basketball in their program. 110-40 his record, a 73% winning percentage. Then coming over to try to change the culture on the boys' side of the program. And in 4 years is 35-46. Here in year 4, though, talked to me earlier and told me that it took about 4 years to really get the girls to buy into the program. Here now in year 4, looking to turn the tide and get the boys really to buy into this program as the Warriors now just trailing by 11 of their crosstown rivals with a little over a half minute to go, 34.2 on the clock. Both teams out of the timeout. And the inbound will be for Foy Smith. After the Sardinia two-pointer on the right side. And Jalen Miller bumps into the back of Christian Lawrence for the foul. That's the third personal for Jalen Miller. And at the line, it will be Christian Lawrence with 33 seconds to go. Lawrence, right over left, stagger to the line, dribbles 3 times, puts the basketball up, off the heel, kicks out, rebound for Julian Briere. Back outside to Taj Hunter. Cross-court pass, Jack Harden, and trying to milk down the clock now, under 25 seconds to play, and we got a foul over on towards the left side against the Warriors. And it's against Ziga. That's his 4th. He's 1 away from fouling out of this contest. 22.1 to go in regulation with an 11-point lead. First one up for Foy Smith. Rolls around the rim. A couple bounces, and it's out to the right side. Foy Smith just right over left. Just a bit staggered at the line. Free throw's no good, but the putback is good by Jack Harden, and that's just sheer size down low. Mismatch, and he's able to put it home. Left side wing, Ziga thought about 3. He'll drive in back outside. Sardinia for 3. Off the heel, kicks out. He'll get his own rebound. Now drives in the lane. Tries to lay it up. Can't get it to go. Tip-tap rebound in the hands of Taj Hunter. And time will run out, and the Gaither Cowboys have taken down their crosstown rivals, the Steinbrenner Warriors. 59-46, and the Warriors will slip down to now 2-3 and 0-3 in district play. While the Gaither Cowboys on their home opener get their first victory of the season, they're now 1-3, and more importantly, their first district win now 1-2, and the first win of head coach Josh Henson's career to his return to his alma mater, in which he graduated from 1987 at Gaither High School. Gets the win for the program. It was a alumnus of the program, and gets the win. And so that's going to do it. The final score, 59. To 47. And so that will do it as we are ready to go for the girls' game. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you in just a little bit. 15 minutes on the clock, about 15 minutes. We'll start the girls' game. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Matt Scher, and God bless.